sometimes your difficulties are less about the enemy being against you and more about God wanting to show you what it looks like when he's for you. Sometimes the stuff that you are facing, the stuff that I'm facing that are difficult, it's less about the enemy being against you. And sometimes it's just about God allowing a stage to be set in your life to where when he shows up, you will never ever doubt again that you've had an encounter with Jesus. The same God who divided the Red Sea in the Old Testament, the same God who raises Lazarus from the dead in the New Testament, the same God that did those things. We don't want to just celebrate it in the lives of other people. We want to stand in line to have an encounter with God like that ourselves. And listen, this should be your goal. Not just hearing about him, but experiencing him. That should be your goal. Like your appetite should be whet. Your heart should hunger for more than just a knowledge of who Jesus is. You ought to come to the place, I ought to come to the place in my relationship with the Lord where more than anything else, we want to see him with our own eyes. We want to hear his voice with our own ears.
But God builds difficulty on your journey, not to hurt you, but to strengthen you. So he puts obstacles in the way, because moving that obstacle will produce the strength that is necessary to the place where you're going. And that's why the people would say, I wouldn't take anything from a journey. I wouldn't take nothing from a trouble. I wouldn't take it, because that's what has made me who I am.
God will test you with suffering. God will test you with challenges. God will test you with difficulties. God will test you with hard times. But that is when the proof of your faith is manifested, not when everything is given to you, not when it's easy, not when times are simple, but in the challenges. Do you curse God, or do you bless him for giving you the opportunity to experience these challenges, and experiencing difficulties, to become better and to get closer to him?
God allowed Esther to go through everything she went through because that was the necessary foundation for a queen to be. Why do I say so? If Esther had both parents, she would never have become queen. If Esther had not been captured and thrown into slavery and into exile, she would never have become queen. Everything that happened to Esther was necessary for where Esther was going. May I get ahead of myself a little bit? Everything that has happened or is happening to you, God is able to use it to deliver you into the place where he's calling you. For other people, they are saying you are unfortunate, you got bad luck, but I came to remind you that it is God's necessary packaging for where he's about to take you. You need that kind of packaging for destiny. You need that kind of packaging for the assignment that is in your future. You need that kind of packaging where people reject you, where people dump you, where people lie about you, where people betray you, because it is that kind of background that is necessary to package you for the future that God is creating for you. For all things work together for the good of those who are called by God according to his purpose, who love God and are called according to his purpose. Everything is about to work for your good.